Traxxas.
For BimBeads, we want to get to a point where we have a factory different from the studio, the showroom, where we roll out thousands of jewelry every day. Èmi ni Abimbola, ọmọ tó bí sínú ọlá, tó ń bọ́lá jẹ, tó ń bọ́lá mu, tó ń bọ́lá sùn, tó ń bọ́lá jí. I'm the creative director of BimBeads Concepts. I deliver happiness by creating one-of-a-kind jewelry for exceptional women to express themselves and celebrate their achievements. Let me take you way back when I was in school. I read petroleum marketing, and for my first 3 months, industrial IT, I did it at Ammo Oil, and the first year, the 1 year IT was about petroleum, so I'm already in the industry. But then when I now fully graduated, the economy of the country had changed, and it was difficult to get a 9 to 5. 9 to 5 was the in thing then. If you're an entrepreneur, you are not seen as being serious. If you do 9 to 5, then yes, you are kind of your way to success. So I was waiting to be called for various interviews, and I was kind of frustrated. So one day, while I was sitting in my sitting room, I saw an advert on TV. The lady was adorned from head to toe with beads, beaded jewelry, beaded belts, bags, everything. And I felt, okay, while I'm here at home nursing my baby, I can actually do something for sanity of the mind, not for business actually, to sanitize my mind. And I went for training. I remember when I told my husband I was going for a training, excuse me, he said, again? The again was a statement that pierced into my soul. All along, I didn't know that he felt I was doing various businesses and I was kind of not failing, but I didn't have full control over it, so it will fizzle out. But when he said again, I was like, oh, that means this guy had a perception about me doing one business or the other and there is no continuity. So I told him, don't worry, this is my last bus stop. This is my last bus stop to him, not because I wanted it to be my last bus stop. It was just to tell him, don't worry, I'm never going to come to you again for anything, for money or anything for business. And I went for the training, and the rest is history. So I did the training, and I saw that I was so encouraged by one of my friends that I sold a piece of jewelry to her. The cost of material then was 400 naira, way back, and I sold it at 5,000 naira, and that was everything. Like, I didn't portray myself as if I was just started. I gave her the impression that I'd been doing it. Oh, Amina, come and see this. So in my success of BimBeads, Amina's name is evergreen. So that was how I came about BimBeads, and a couple of my friends, a pastor said, what are you going? They were all excited about the things I showed them. And they said, what name are you going to give to this company? So, and the guy came up with Bimbo. My name is Bimbo, then Beads, then BimBeads. And I added concepts, so BimBeads Concepts. So that's how I birthed BimBeads Concepts. Okay, I started 2006, and this year is my 19th year, 2025. I have grown, but there were lots of challenges. Right now, entrepreneurs would collapse the time because I learned in a hard way. There wasn't structure. I didn't know anything about sustainability. I didn't know anything about saving. I didn't know anything about, when all you felt was just the jewelry, and that was it. I didn't know how to, do a lot of things. So I learned in a hard way. But looking back, it's a journey to destiny, and I'm very humbled and filled with gratitude. So I have some, short, stories that people need to know about. So in the course of this journey, there was a time, way back, I didn't have the confidence to call prices. I didn't know how to price my product. I felt if the cost of my material is 5,000 and I add maybe 2,000, the 2,000 naira is my markup and that's my profit. And not knowing that I wasn't even making profit at all. So for a long time, I was stuck in this particular comfort zone because I didn't know how to price my product. So I had a jewelry I did for like 4 days. And I told my husband that I was going to sell this jewelry at 9,000. I didn't have the confidence to say 10,000. I didn't have the confidence to call 2-digit figures. I felt they would not buy. It was too much. So I was stuck with 9,000. And that was my peak. If somebody pays me 9K, oh, I've made a lot of money, you know. So I made this jewelry. What I'm about to say to blow your mind. So I took it to this woman, and when I told her 9K, she said no, she will not. I said, okay, pay 7,000. I said, no, I'm going to pay 4K. And I felt the cost of material was 1.5. So I was making. Remember, I made this jewelry for 4 days. And then she gave me 4,000 naira. In my heart, I was happy. 4K, still fine. I still made like 2.5? Yeah. And she brought a box from her bag. Apparently, or coincidentally, she just came from the bank to deposit some of her jewelry. And she had an empty velvety box. And she placed my jewelry in this box. And she said, Bimbo, if you had told me this set was 15,000, I would have bought it. That was lesson number 1. Do you know how I packaged my jewelry when I gave it to her? I'm so sorry to say this. I just put, when you buy puff-puff on the roadside and you use the black nylon, not even white, and I put the jewelry and I tied it like you are buying gari in the market, and I gave it to her. She knew what she was doing. She knew that jewelry was timeless and precious. Then she threw the nylon away and placed it in her own velvety box. And my eyes lit up, say, wow. And she said, Bimbo, if I sold this, if I said 15K, I would have bought it 15K. And I started knowing that I must do something about branding. I didn't know branding per se, because my course was all about petroleum industry. Even though we did branding on the surface, that was a punch on my face. And I swore that I would brand till I die. Initially, what I wanted to study was gemology. I love geography. I had an A1 in geography. I love nature. I love rock. I love mountains. I love the natural phenomena. I love to study nature. And I'm already, in the study of nature. So if you look at your tiger eye, people wear tiger eye, they don't even know what it does to the body. But people who understand what tiger eye does to the body, they wear it with intentionality. So by wearing your tiger eye, you are alleviating anxiety. Yeah, you're alleviating anxiety. It's a power stone. When as a man, if you have your tiger eye on, when you now combine it with onyx, your aura changes. The electromagnetic field of you just changes for positive. That when you enter into any place, even the blind will see you, not just seeing you like you're a man of authority and power. Structure is kind of difficult because it's human beings. Without human beings, there's no structure. So we have lots of staff turnovers. The sourcing of materials, the stones. I got to know that we have stones in Nigeria, whereas I went to Thailand to buy my stones. So the thing is, and over there, they expect that they felt I brought stones to sell to them, not knowing I came to buy. So the one of the problems is having stones in Nigeria doesn't mean that we have access to it. It is shared amongst specific cabals, you know, and unfortunately, Nigeria doesn't really care about the sector, the industry of jewelry designing in Nigeria. They only care about, you know, importing this thing or exporting it to other countries. So that's a challenge. I don't have to buy my stones in dollars where I can source them in Naira and next to nothing, you know, in Nigeria. So that's a challenge. So, for BimBeads, we want to get to a point where we have a factory different from the studio, the showroom, where we roll out thousands of jewelry every day, either to people, to retailers or to wholesalers, and even to get to a point where we design jewelry for even other brands. That is where I would like BimBeads to go. And we want to get to a point where BimBeads is also in the streets of New York. You know, BimBeads on the high streets of London. You know, BimBeads on at major airports in Dubai. You know, I mean, we're unstoppable. So if you have investors, these are the things would like to do.
Traxxas, showcasing African businesses and entrepreneurs that are changing the world.